Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko. Yeah, I'm not feeling like the best, but I decided to make an episode anyway. But before we start, I want to address something about like spoilers and stuff, because recently, apparently I gave like impression that I give kinda permission for spoilers, I would say, and that's not the case, because you know I know I'm not scolding like anyone for giving any spoilers, because I'm not able to like myself protect from them anyway, and if we talk about spoilers then the more people will just start doing that probably. Also, you know, like in manga, animes, there's stuff that is like told only, for example, on the manga panels from like the people who made the story, you know? This is like off-screen topics. And anything that's told in the comment section, like this Butler piece, Meta Word and stuff. Like Meta Word is the fan name. Like fans gave the name to this place, right? So that's not a spoiler, of course, because game would not tell me that. The thing about Butler piece, it's apparently it will be told to me like in like 100 episodes or so. So this is kind of spoiler. But well, I'm not able to detect that, right? It would be just some piece of information to confused players that were confused and gave from the director of the game. And it might be like just a piece of information that game would never tell me, and I'm unable to detect it. So if anyone got like pissed off basically for me for like not scolding anyone and stuff, I'm sorry, but I'm not scolding anyone. And yeah, also this information about Butler piece and Meta Butler is not clearing up much, to be honest. It's still confusing, it's even more confusing now, because now I kinda know how it works, but still have like shitloads of questions, because how the fuck it works anyway. Anyway, I think I've talked too much. If you have any questions to me, just write down in the comments. I think it's worth to talk. And yeah, basically if the game will give me some answer later, sooner or later, just don't tell me. Just tell me like you will get your answers later on, for example, something like that. The same was with the sister of Butler. The only information I know is that she was mentioned in the episode 1 too, because I asked her about this. And I can just not worry about her, so yeah, she may appear, she may not appear, I don't know. I assume that she will appear, because I don't believe that they mentioned her 2 times in such a slight way. I just don't believe that. Yeah, these are the things. And I'll just go with the episode. I think I made this intro too long. I hope you will still enjoy the episodes and the ride. So, last time we had Shannon going back to her work. And we probably met Golda, I guess, because it's kitchen and kitchen is like his domain, basically. Many plates were lined up in the counter in the kitchen. Preparations for dinner were proceeding steadily. The number of plates lined up there was 19. That was one more than usual have been set up for the annual family conference.
納得できません。どうして私が直接お届けに上がってはならないのですか?
Also, there was also one thing about things that might happen or might not from the Peace Butler perspective, and I'm still confused about that, because I will probably anyway see everything from the Butler's perspective, like from the Meta Word Butler, because I'm a reader basically, and I will probably usually forget about talking about stuff from the character's perspective. Because this story is not that immersive from the particular character, you know? I mean, it is immersive from the particular character from the butler in the meta world, not so much from the story from the episode itself. So it will probably anyway confuse me like shit tons. I'm still not sure what to make out of this. Oh my god, why I'm fucking talking about that? I'm sorry. I got really like anxious before like today's recording. I wasn't sure if I would make any, so... And I'm not feeling like in the best condition. Goda-san flared up at the Genji, paying no heed to the pot that was spitting steam. The master enjoyed eating alone in his study, so his food needed to be served in that room. However, that was something that always happened. Of course, Goda-san would want to set the table for the master with his own hands, since he would put his heart and soul into his cooking. Now, the master had imposed a strict rule that none but the servants bearing the golden eagle crest enter his study. So while Goda-san would be able to greet the master from outside the study, not once he had been granted an honor to carrying his cooking inside. Goda-san was always irritated by this. Of course, he was a newcomer in terms of years of service. However, he had built up plenty of experience from his previous jobs, and he was quite confident that he would be able to perform in front of Kinzo in a manner that would do him no disservice. And yet, simply because he was not permitted to wear the golden eagle, he still hadn't been blessed with this honor. Can you imagine what damage that would do to his pride? You might think that was a repeat of that, but it wasn't. Because tonight, there was a person, other than the master, who wanted their food carried to their room. Apparently, this person is an extremely rare and honored guest. And we've been given strict orders to treat them in the same manner as master the family had. Well, she is kinda like the second master of the family. We heard that like many times. Master of the night, basically. Goda-san must have wanted to earn some points by serving this honored guest with his own hands. After all, he was an extremely vain person. If he wasn't qualified to serve the master, then at least guest of the same rank. He simply couldn't find time during lunch, so cannons had gone into his place. So he truly desired to personally serve this person tonight's meal, the best dinner of the year. But Genji-san had put stop to that. Something about Goda-san didn't wear the golden eagle. After being told once more that he wasn't qualified, Goda-san lost his patience. So hard-handed in Goda-san. I cannot do anything more than watch like this from the shadows.
熊沢さん、油を売っている暇があったら食堂の準備をしてきてください。
I like Goda like at the beginning of the series, but he's like constantly losing points for me, like in each and every episode where he is in. At the beginning we didn't knew him, so he was fine. And then everything got like downhill.
テーブルクロスは大丈夫ですか？
これは失礼を。
Wow, that sound. When it became her turn to bear his wrath, Kumasawa slid out into the hall.
ベアトリーチェ様は親方様と全く同格のお方です。ルールも親方様のそれと同じものを尊ばなくてはならない。ゴーダは自分の仕事に専念し、親族の皆さんのお相手をするよう。
そのようなお客様相手に源氏さんならともかくこんな子供を行かせていいのですか？もし何かの粗相があったら失礼にあたります。
Oh, so Shannon went to serve Beatrice. It will be like the first meeting from like years now, I guess.
確かに彼らの年季は長いですが、しかるべきところで修行をしたことがあるわけじゃない。 正直に申し上げてお客様に接する基礎ができていないのです。
Goda spoke bluntly, even though Shannon was standing right there in the kitchen. Shannon was the one whom Genji had ordered to carry dinner to Beatrice's room. By the ranking system among the servants permitted to wear the Golden Eagle, Shannon certainly was the second highest in rank. Really? Wait. Really? So the first one is Genji, and Shannon is second? Wait, is it like the order of importance? We have Genji, Shannon, which is second. Then we have Kanon, Goda, and Kumasawa is the like least important. Because Goda can like order her. I never realized that. Huh. Nice. I'm the highest rank Genji. I went to set the table in Kinzo's room, that it fell to Shannon to set table in Beatrice's room. Gyoda's pride was always horribly injured by this ranking system. At times like this, he would speak out bluntly and rudely against Shannon and Kanon. But doesn't that mean that Shannon and Kanon can basically fight with Goda and order him as well? How does it work? I feel like it's just Shannon's personality that make her like submissive basically. Kanon just thinks of him like as furniture. So he's just doing everything everyone told him. So that's why they don't fight Goda basically. That's my thoughts, what do you think? Are they technically able to order Goda around? Let me know. What do you think? Goda kept raising examples of each of Shannon's failures until now, making a ruckus about how she couldn't do this or was terrible at that. Shannon, who listened to this with her head hung in shame, heard Kanon's voice from behind her. Kanon had been leaning against the wall in the hallway near the kitchen entrance, a blind spot from the inside, and had been listening to all of this. He probably knew that if he entered the kitchen, sparks would start to fly his way.
言わせておきなよ。最低の男だ。
I agree with you, Kanon.
でも接待の基礎の勉強になるし、合田さんはたくさん勉強してるからとても参考に。
姉さんは優しいね。
それより貴賓室のお客様がベアトリーチェ様だというのは本当なの？
うん。昼食の配膳に行かされた時にあった。間違いなくあいつだったよ。
そう。
Shannon's happy about that.
お元気そうだった？
Yeah. Kanon cannot really bear with her. Kanon remembered that he and Shannon had different impressions of Beatrice. To Shannon, Beatrice was a cupid of love, who had granted her magic to establish her relationship with George. Judging by the expression that rose to her face, it looked like she couldn't wait to inform Beatrice of how her relationship with George had progressed. However, Kanon already knew that Witch came here with a terrifying goal in mind. The nebulous witch that only they would be been able to see in the past had now revived so fully that she could walk in openly through the open door, and even had dinner carried to her. Also, I don't know if I talked about that before, maybe in comments? I'm not sure, because this whole thing that things may happen or may not from the Peace Butler perspective, not sure how it works yet. It doesn't really make sense to me, because we are reading story from the Meta Butler perspective basically, and when he was talking to Beatrice in the last episode, or 2 episodes ago, he clearly saw, like, he said, hey, what the fuck, you're like entering the house and stuff. But Butler didn't show that, right? In the episode. So we all know that happened. So why it could not happen? Like, what? Anyway, Butler knows everything. He's like almighty existence now, together with Beatrice apparently. That's what I assume. Also, I still don't know. There's like so many questions, like... I talked about this in comments and all I got was an answer that you will get your answers. Appreciated. What if the first episode was not real at all? What if the battle between Beatrice and Butler, to like prove her existence, is started from the episode 1 basically, and we just don't know it? Or is episode 1 actually a true one, which ended up with Butler going to that other plane where the Beatrice is, and now they are kinda fighting each other to like prove or disapprove her existence? Or it's like entirely something else, and how the fuck they made that reality in the second episode? These are like my questions, because it's not really making any sense for now. I'm curious about like technicals, you know? How the fuck it works. Once when he would wish... Wait, what? Once when she would vanish in front of the cannon. The witch said something about how her own power was still weak. So if that witch was now appearing so openly, did it mean she would finally regain her former power? Probably not. She said that this is like very tiring for her. And she said something else too. She definitely said that she would sow the seed of love, while fully aware that they would fail. And she said even more. She definitely said that the day had finally come, upon which the door to the Golden Land would be opened.
シャノン、あいつは親方様と何かの怪しげな儀式をし、きっと想像もできない恐ろしいことをする。それには誰も抗えない。
何の話なの？
あいつはやってきたんだ。親方様が求めた黄金鏡の扉を開き、すべてを黄金鏡に戻すために。
I just thought about something. Did anyone told Butler in this episode that they saw Beatrice? I'm not sure. You can let me know in the comment about this one. I'm not sure if in the previous episodes anyone's told Butler that they saw Beatrice. Because I have some idea, but I'm not sure yet. Huh.
あいつは僕に確かにそう言った。
No, wait, my idea is invalid now. Because everything is going different way now than it was in the first episode. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Never mind. Never mind, you don't have to tell me that. It doesn't make sense. I thought like maybe episode 2 is exactly the same as episode 1. But from the different perspective. but the events are like totally different. Nah, it doesn't make sense. Like this Jack-o'-lantern candy, for example. Maradon had this in the like episode 1. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Never mind, let's move on. I'm tired today. Maybe I will just do one episode. In the past, the two of them as furniture working for Kinzo had been told what opening of the door to Golden Land meant. So Shannon understood everything without having to ask a single question. And because of that, she felt a little despair. She felt a deep despair. Something toward Kaon's heart as she looked at that expression twisted with grief. Yeah, she knows she will like... She or George will just go away.
そうだ。どうして今になって。
だから言ったんだ。僕らは家具だって。人間の真似事なんかして恋なんかするから。僕たちの役目の終わるこの日を素直に受け入れられない。
いつかこの日が訪れることをかつては願ってた。でもいつまで経っても訪れなくて、私たちはいつまで家具として苦しめばいいのかわからなくて。だから私思った。安息の日なんて永遠に訪れないんだって。
僕だってそう思ってたさ。でも必ずいつか訪れるって僕は信じてた。
You probably forgot about that as well. And you are just messed up. And thinking about being furniture all the time.
だから僕は家具としての自覚を忘れなかったんだ。なのに姉さんは忘れた。
私が悪いのね。私が。
ああ、姉さんが悪い。姉さんさえ恋を覚えなかったら、僕たちはようやく訪れた今日を喜び合うはずだった。姉さんがくだらない未練を作ってしまったんだ。必ず去らなければならない世界なのに。
儀式は今夜始まるの。
あとあいつは僕に言った。今夜ジョージ様は姉さんに婚約指輪を贈るだろうって。
Okay. In the episode 1, it happened the next night, right? No, wait! No, it happened in the first night as well. Yeah, because he gave the ring and then she died. Is it actually going to play like episode 1? But with the like information from the other perspectives? But then, why do you restart this and tell everyone that's going to be different? That was fucked. George supposedly had an engagement ring hidden in his pocket today. And surely he wouldn't hand it over tonight.
あいつは姉さんとジョージ様を第二の番の生贄に使うつもりで二人の仲をくっつけたんだ。わかる？姉さんはあいつにそそのかされた上利用されたんだよ。
そうだったの。
You are actually right in this one, Canon.
考えたこともなかったわ。
でもあいつは言ったよ。もし今夜その婚約指輪を受け取らなかったなら姉さんを生贄に選ばないと約束した。
That's not exactly what she said. Unless it was off-screen.
僕たちが揃って黄金鏡へ行ける確率はとても低いと思う。
She just wanted it to count to submit to her.
13人が生贄になる。生き残るのは5人だけ。その中に僕たち2人が入れる確率は本当に低い。でも 姉さんだけでもその約束が得られるなら確率はもっと上がる。僕はかけたいんだ。黄金鏡には救いがある。僕たちはそこへたどり着き人間を手に入れるんだ。
It's canon, you are not making any sense. Like, look at that. Wait. Unless I'm like remembering something bad. Hold on. Advantage view. Here, she promised that you won't be chosen as sacrifice. First, Kano's telling her that he wants her to be alive and not be chosen as sacrifice, and that it's very slim that they will be alive. It's like, I want to survive, he basically say, and I want to survive with you. And then he says that salvation is the golden land, that he basically want to die, and basically he want to die together with, like this, we are gonna reach that place and gain humanity. He want to die together with Shannon. That doesn't make any sense. Wait, no. I'm not making any sense. God damn it, I'm so tired. Golden Land is for these who survived, right? Golden Land doesn't mean the dead ones. That was like my thoughts in the first episode. Like the Golden Land basically is a metaphor for like being dead and stuff. That was like my thoughts in the first episode. Yeah, okay, so they need sacrifice to open the Golden Land. And the ones who survive will get inside, okay.
そして姉さんと二人で
Never mind.
人間としての人生を歩みたいんだよ。
Don't get me too serious today. Like, seriously.
そうすれば本当の恋だってできるかもしれない。
かつての私たちは黄金鏡へ行けることを夢見てたね。そこへ行けばどんな願いでも叶う。私たちをこの苦しみから救ってくれる。そう信じてた。
However, in this ceremony only few people would be invited to the Golden Land and chosen by fate and chance. Everyone else would lose their lives as sacrifice midway through the ceremony. However, in the past, Shannon and Canon had thought that whenever they reached the Golden Land or were sacrificed, they would still be released from their duties as furniture. That meant this ceremony would definitely bring release to furniture like them, no matter what happened.
僕は嫌だ。これまでの辛かった分を姉さんと取り戻したい。生贄なんてごめんだ。僕と姉さんは生き残る。そして二人で黄金鏡へたどり着く。だから姉さんを第二の番の生贄になんかさせない。
That's not gonna happen. I have a feeling like it will went exactly like episode 1 and she will die.
頼むよ姉さん。あの男の指輪を受け取らないで。それを受け取らなければあいつは姉さんを生贄には選ばないと約束してくれた。
それはできないよ。
Yep.
今夜の指輪はとても特別なもの。それを受け取らないことは私の心が許さない。
姉さん、儀式の生贄は魔女が気まぐれに決めることになってる。その魔女が姉さんだけは見逃すと約束してくれたんだよ。姉さんだけは絶対に黄金鏡へ行けるんだ。
私だけ？カノン君は？
僕は魔女のゲームで十分さ。あいつの魔女なんかかいくぐってやる。僕は無力じゃない。
I don't think that's the case. You're pretty much powerless against Beatrice.
わずかの確率を無理やり掴み取ってやる。
Well, no, actually he submitted to her, so she might think that, yeah, I will let you live.
僕たちのせいだって所詮は仮初めじゃないか。本当の人生を始めるために 僕たちは黄金鏡へたどり着こう。そして人間を手に入れよう。そうしたらさ、僕も姉さんみたいに恋が知れるかな。もう家具だからって人を泣かせずに済むかな。僕はもう家具は嫌だ。
He's changing perspective. I did not expect that.
絶対に人間になってやる。こんな苦しみから絶対に。
There were tears in Cannon's eyes. By now, Cannon had noticed. Shannon hadn't been the only one to know and suffer from the taste of love. He had too. The tears Jessica had shown him that day. And Jessica's pitiful face as she tried to smooth things over and stay bright ever since then had slowly brought some kind of change on Cannon's heart without him knowing it.
シャノン、さっきから呼んでいる。
Yeah, it's time to meet with Beatrice. Shannon jumped on the sudden sound of Genji's voice. Apparently he had called her for her repeatedly. She hurriedly answered. When she turned back, Cannon had disappeared. It seems he didn't feel like showing his tears to anybody.
はい、ぼんやりしていてすみません。
昼食はカノンに頼んだが、本来は私の次の序列のお前が運ぶべきものだ。
Yep, so it is basically the ranking system, this line. Wait, let me just check if this is the ranking system as well. Yeah, this is Kinzo. Nope, that's not the ranking system at all, in case of like the family. Because Jessica is higher ranked than Natsuhi. It doesn't make sense. Same here, Hideyoshi is less ranked than George. Same here. Yep, that's not the case. But in case of servants, it makes sense.
ベアトリーチェ様は当家の最高の賓客だ。それ以上の賓客はいない。もう一人の親方様と思い、丁重に頼む。
よろしいですか。くれぐれも粗相のないようにお願いしますよ。経験の未熟なあなたに託すのは非常に心苦しいですが、当家のルールとあっては仕方ありません。くれぐれも頼みますよ。
Goda had officially agreed, but he glared at Shannon with an expression that told her he definitely wouldn't forgive any mistakes. Even Shannon felt that Goda might as well go himself if he was so desperate to go. But she considered this one of her responsibilities, as one who had been allowed to wear the golden eagle and had to give up. And anyway, I wanted to meet Beatrice. What will I talk about? What will I ask? I don't know. Will it be a meeting of gratitude? Or one of grief? Or else what? I don't know. Sean piled the witch's food onto the serving cart and left the kitchen at slow pace. The person knocking was Kraus.
お父さん、今日は年に一度の親族会議です。お父さんを一目見ようと兄弟が揃ったのではありませんか。
黙れ。出ぬと言っている。源氏、そこにいるのであろう。なぜ私の指示した通りに食事をここへ運ばせんのか。
Kinzo screamed across the door. Genji was waiting behind Kraus.
お食事は書斎へ運べるよう準備しております。ただ、クラウス様が 今夜はどうか下へ降りていただきたいと。
お父さん、毎日とは言いません。せめて今夜だけでも家族で揃ってはくれませんか。
誰が家族か。貴様はいつから生き倒れを待つハゲタカたちを家族と呼ぶようになったのか。腐り手湧き出すウジ虫を家族と呼ぶようになったのか。
Yep.
やれやれ。
Well, you cannot choose your family. But that's pretty messed up, anyway. Kraus shrugged at his answer, which he had half expected.
源氏、言われた通りに食事をここへ運べ。なぜ言うことを聞かぬ。なぜ
源氏さん、後を頼みます。もうあの人に私の声は届かんね。
Kraus gave his head a small shake, and quickly turned his back on the door to the study. He had only came calling to save face in front of his siblings, knowing full well how useless this was. After Genji watched Kraus disappear down the stairs, he called again across the door.
親方様、お食事を運ぶ準備はできております。南條先生の分はいかがいたしますか。
Nanjo could be seen in the study, because Kinzo had forcefully postered him into finishing the long-lasting chess game. They had been playing against each other since early evening. Nanjo had announced as the doctor that Kinzo's days were numbered, so he couldn't refuse if Kinzo demanded that they finish the game while he's still alive. Kinzo was thinking deeply about his move, concentrating more than usual. It had been Kinzo's turn for quite some time, and Nanjo, who was tired of waiting, had randomly pulled out a book on magic that he couldn't understand and was skimming it.
金蔵さん、盤面を前に腕を組むだけではいい一手は出ませんぞ。一つ休憩をして頭をリフレッシュしてみるのもいいのではありませんかな。
黙れ。守りはこれで十分か。ビショップやナイトに隙間を突かれはしないか。
Okay, we're back to the main game of chess. It's supposedly be like everything is the chess in this game. Today, Kinzo was focused on maintaining the strong defense. Normally, Kinzo's motto was that the offense was the best defense, and that's usually true. However, today was completely the opposite. Is it because Beatrice is in the house and they will be making ceremony? So his mind is more focused on the defense? Basically? Because he wants to survive?
私も腹が減りました。ここいらで中断しませんか。それに休みなく頭を回転させておりましたから、もう頭がクラクラです。これ以上は私も最善手をさせるとは限りませんぞ。
それは困る。チェスは互いに常に最善手を指さねばならん。そうでない一手は理解に苦しみ、思考を読むゲームを狂わせてしまう。それでは今日を著しく削ぐというものだ。
Kinzo sighed deeply and finally shifted his gaze away from the board. Chess isn't chess without an opponent. If that opponent is tired and wanted to suspend the game, there's no getting around it.
確かにチェスの目的は勝利を目指すことで、互いにそのために最善手を指す。
I don't know why, but this whole situation gives me vibes of Hunter x Hunter and the Chimera arc. Basically. I'm not going to do any spoilers, but there's some arc and it gives me impression of that.
そしてそれを読み合う知的ゲームです。 ですが勝利以外にもう一つ目的があることを金蔵さんはお忘れではありませんか
な。なんだと？勝利以外にどんな目的があるというのか。
Why we have happy song now? No, this is a sad song.
金蔵さんがそんなこともお忘れとは。チェスを通しですぞ。
Okay, that makes sense. Kenzo smiling, that's rare.
参ったな。それは確かずいぶん昔に私がお前に言った言葉だったはず。
I like how this game balancing between happy times, sad times, emotional times, agitated times.
これは参った。
Kinzo, who almost always wore a frown, relaxed his face for once and laughed. Nanja felt like he would be reunited with a close friend he hadn't seen in ages.
そういうことです。一本取られたついでにどうです？私と下に降りて食事と行きませんかな。
Nope, doesn't
食後
happen.
にコーヒーと一緒にカスパロフの中盤についての議論でもいかがです？
良い提案だが遠慮する。私はもうこの部屋から出られない。
Because Beatrice is here.
儀式は始まっているので
Yep. Yep.
そうですか。では私はお腹もペコペコですからな。下へ降りることにします。気が向いたらいつでも。
南條、ありがとう。
おや、何の礼ですかな？
お前とのチェスの決着はつかなかった。だが、私が忘れていたチェスの目的はどうやら果たせたらしい。
I like this scene. Like this scene a lot.
それはどうも、チェックメイトと同じくらい重要なものであったらしい。
らしくもない。何の干渉ですかな？
お前が言ったのではないか。私には余命がないと。もう行け。そしてもうこの部屋へ来るな。
They will never finish the game. They never finished the game in the first episode as well, right?
続きは黄金鏡であろう。
Yeah, that was weird.
いいですが、仕切り直しですぞ。ルークが落ちてしまったのは痛手ですのでな。それでは後ほど。
ああ、後ほどな。黄金鏡か煉獄か。
Purgatory. There was something. Where was it? I said like it's a purgatory, right? It was at the end of episode 1. Where did we had that word? Where we had the purgatory word? Was it at the tea party? Or was it at the like letter at the end of the episode? Wait, maybe it was in the tea party? Okay, never mind. I remember like talking about purgatory in some episode at the end, but I'm not sure. I think that was around the end of the episode 1 and somewhere in the tea party. What if that 3 question marks word, the meta word, is the Golden Land actually, and the purgatory is the tea party? But that would mean that only Butler survived the episode 1. And I don't think that's the case. Or is it? Huh. Yeah, well, let's go.
次のようで
Okay, there's one other thing. Ninja didn't say anything beyond that. And with a motion made smooth by familiarity, he pushed the button on the table that would release the autolock. Then, after looking at Kinzo's back one last time, he left the study. Okay. As he did, Genji's voice came from the hall.
それでは親方様、これより夕食をお運びいたします。
最後の晩餐になるやもしれぬ。味わわねばな。準備を頼む。
かしこまりました。親方様のご準備の方は万端となりましたか？
Yeah, I'm closed in my room, behind magic seals.
この部屋を今日まで問え旗への結界で厳重に包んだ。
Okay, so that's not just a door.
あれのルーレットが私を選ぼうとも必ずや弾き返す。そして生き残り黄金鏡へたどり着くうちの一人は絶対に私となる。私を冥府へ連れ去ろうとする死神どもの来訪をも拒もうぞ。
I will have
失礼
to
します。
I will have to replay the Tea Party because Tea Party is like the most vague episode I remember. It had like different character characters, description. I remember it was like they were like dying at some point because Butler didn't believe in Beatrice, and it said that they were devoured by demons or something. So was it actually a purgatory? I don't know. I need to replay that because it's really, it kinda let like off my mind. I don't know how important the Tea Party is, but yeah, I would like to remember that, like, better.
お食事の準備に参りました。
I have vague memory of that. Also in that Tea Party only Butler survived as well. And then he appeared in the question mark ward, the meta ward. Where we saw the burn castle as well. Unless it's different ward. No wait, burn castle was talking to Butler. That's what I assumed. In the question mark stuff before. Oh my god. Okay, let's just go with the episode because I'm not feeling well enough to doing complicated stuff today. The young woman by the window, gazing out the supposedly empty darkness, was definitely that witch.
今度はシャノンか。懐かしいな。ほう、顔色がだいぶ良くなったではないか。カノンとは違うな。見違えたぞ。
ありがとうございます。
Shannon solemnly prepared dinner. There were actually several things she wanted to ask the witch. But we were all jumped up, and she didn't know where to start. Her heart was also jumped up, and she didn't even understand her own emotions. So she could only do her job I'm sorry, it's different. I really like the soundtrack of this game. God damn it. I recently got a was listening to the playlist I got from the Fast before. The one that doesn't include spoilers via graphics. And it was only including like the songs from the early like episodes or something. And that was amazing. So she could only do her job dispassionately, with everything still vague. However, the witch saw what was in her heart. You can't hide anything from witch.
謝らぬぞ。わらわは魔女だからな。
何がでしょう。
おや、カノンから聞かされたであろう。そなたの恋路を助けたのはわらわの単なるいたずら心。いかにしてこじれ、ねじれ、破綻するかを干渉するためにまいた種に過ぎぬと。
恋はするより聞く方が楽しい方もおられるでしょう。
まさかわらわに感謝しようというのではあるまいな。
She is.
あなたが私にどんな下心があって恋の魔法を授けたとして、あなたが私に与えてくれたものは変わらない。だから添い遂げられないと知りつつまいた種であったとしても、私は恨んだりしません。
ふん、やはり家具というのは面白みのない。それを面白く調理するのがわらわの腕の見せ所よの。
私にベアトリーチェ様のお考えは分かりません。あなたは私たちなど足元にも及ばない大魔女で、その遠大な資料など想像するにも至りません。でも一つだけ言えることがある。
なんだ。
私に人間を教えてくれてありがとう。
Okay, that's kind of heavy to be honest.
あなたが言った。私はもう家具じゃない。
黙れ家具。
Is she frustrated? Is she frustrated? It's probably the first time someone said to her like that.
真の人間ならば婚約指輪を受け取ろうという日に告げられた死の宣告に嘆き狂いて踊り出すだろう。なのにそなたはなんだ。
Wow, she's so frustrated.
達観し全てを受け入れたような顔つきではないか。
Isn't it kinda somehow messing up with her plan?
実に拍子抜けだぞ家具。
Maybe in order to get sacrificed, she should feel grief?
いいえ、私は家具じゃない。
黙れ家具。
黙りません。家具ではありませんから。
Wow. Wow, she's opposing the Beatrice. Nice. Shannon once again got my respect.
わらわの命令が聞けぬというか。
Basically, yeah.
家具なら命令に従います。でも人間は命令に従うかどうかを自分で決めます。
Wow. She's a servant of the Ushirimiya family. Beatrice is like the same rank as the head of the family, like Kinzo. And she straightforward tell her dad, fuck you, I'm not going to order your, like, obeying your orders.
だから私はあなたの命令に従わない。
I wonder if this is like the bold text, right? Since the beginning, I'm thinking like, if this is just to make the hard statement, what the character is saying? Or is it something important for the story? Because Shannon didn't raise her voice, so it's not like she's screaming that. I wonder what's the deal with the bold text.
前言を撤回する。やはり面白いぞ。種をまかねば、そなたは何の感情も抱かず儀式に身を任せただろう。しかし今のそなたは実に面白く育ち、わらわを心底楽しませてくれるぞ。
Entertain me to no end. Will Shannon survive actually?
それでいい。
Probably George will die, right? Remember like the episode with the mirror? It was like... I remember the text was like Shannon talking from the future. Like I didn't knew the horrors that will come. Something like that. So I feel like she will just let Shannon live to enter the Golden Land, but the George will die instead. I think that might be the case in this episode. I made like this statement before as well, like in the early of this chapter, but it's going to like more and more in the probability that this would be the case.
わらわは退屈を愛さないのだから。
お夕食の準備が整いました。どうぞ。
うん、なかなかうまそうではないか。ゴーダが黄金鏡へたどり着くことがあれば、わらわの料理長に任命してやってもよかろう。
カノン君に聞きました。私にジョージさんの婚約を断らせれば私を生贄にしないなんて約束をしたとか。
うん、したぞ。そなたは第二の晩にうってつけの生贄候補だったのだがな。カノンがそれを許せと泣いて叫ぶので寛大に聞き入れてやったのよ。そなたが婚約を破棄すればとの条件付きでな。わらわのなんと寛大なことよ。
なんてバカな条件。そしてなんてバカな脅迫。そんなものでカノン君をいじめ抜いたというの。
Yep.
ほう。
She's insulting Beatrice
わ
now.
かるのか。
Apparently Shannon had seen through it. She had apparently guessed at how the witch had bullied and humiliated Canon with that horrible promises bait.
絨毯に這いつくばらせ、わらわの靴にキスをさせてやったぞ。
Yep.
それだけではない。他にどのような恥ずかしめを与えたか聞きたいか。
No! I don't want to know. Truly, like... no. Shannon silently shook her head.
あなたという人を私はようやく理解しました。あなたは人をいじめ、惑わせ、困らせて、それを楽しみ、糧にしている。だからあなたに抵抗する唯一の方法がこれであると確信した。
Oh? Also, this is the first... I think this is the first time we had this pride of Shannon, like, looking from the side.
なんだ。
あなたなんか知らない。
Wow. She basically got the mindset of Butler, basically, now. I mean, not exactly, but kinda. Because Butler don't believe her. In her, like, she exists at all, like the witches and magic don't exist. And Shannon just don't care about her, like, you can do whatever you want, I don't care.
私は私に与えられた運命を全うする。だからあなたを面白がらせたりしない。
あなたなんか
Wow.
知らない。
She's pissed. The witch features twisted in hatred for just an instant. It disappeared immediately, but the expression that briefly rose to her face was rare for the witch. His malicious smile usually never faded for a second.
そういう抗い方もあるか。面白い。気に入った。殺してやる。お前の思い人と一緒にな。
That's actually the best scenario for Shannon, to be honest.
それがあなたの決められた運命ならばご随意に。
Yep, she don't care.
私はそれに怯えたり逆らったりしません。
I mean, I meant like not the best scenario for her to die, because if she have to die, then it's better to die together with George than just George. That's what I say. That's what I wanted to say.
これから起こる苛烈な運命があなたの意志によるものだなんて信じないから。
Now this is pointing more and more into just George's death. And then she will be like broken as fuck. And then she will start care about Beatrice. For sure, oh yeah.
私たち人間は未来に起こりうる運命など知らない。だからこそ最後の瞬間まで自分の信念と運命に従い精一杯生き抜く。運命はただのサイコロの目。そこに悪意なんて感じない。あなたが吹き込もうと信じない。
ほう、家具をやめたくせに死を恐れぬとはな。それがわらわを退屈させると思っているようだが、それは大きな誤解だぞ。そなたが本当に最後の瞬間までそれを貫けるか、ますます興味が湧いた。
私は悔しい。どうしてあなたは人の姿をして私たちの前に現れ、人の言葉で語り、私たちの前に現れず運命を予告しなかったなら、私たちは最後の一瞬まで精一杯生きられるのに。
それが魔女というものよ。貴様らの運命を食い物に、工事の存在として定時の存在の上に君臨する。そなたらの運命など、所詮はかけら。両手で碗を作ればいくらでも救える。わらわに飼われた肉牛どもが何をほざこうとも、わらわの食卓を楽しませる結果に変わりはせぬのに同じこと。
無力な私たちにはあなたの儀式にも運命にも抗うことなどできない。しかしあなたに今すぐ不愉快な思いをさせることはできる。
ほう、それは何か。
今すぐここを立ち去ることです。
Okay. That's heavy. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yep.
あなたの言葉に答えることは全てあなたを楽しませている。あなたの問いかけに答えないことがあなたへ唯一できる抵抗です。
Nice.
なるほどなるほど。一矢報いることはできよう。しかしわらわを倒すことはできぬぞ。わらわは誰しもを永遠に殺す力を持っている。永遠に繰り返し殺される輪廻の中で、そなたがいつまでその抵抗をできるのか、実に楽しみだ。
Also, yeah, like she said here, like power to kill anyone for eternity. I actually forgot what power batteries have. It was also in this question mark chapter, like meta word or something. It was like Bencastle have power to always win, basically, if there's the smallest chance of winning. The smallest chance of winning she would make into like big chance, basically. And she's afraid of Beatrice for some reason, but I don't remember what was her power. I'm not sure. They mentioned that, but I'm not sure if they were specific. I need to check that as well.
忘れるなよ。
Again, bold text. Don't you forget it. What you're forgetting about that is the way to defeat her. Actually, it kinda is. Because Butler don't believe in her, so he kinda won against her in the episode 1. She didn't won. Because there's one person who kept denying her. And that's repeating Circle of Death and Rebirth. Does it like telling us that her power is to basically like reset the world? What we are seeing now? That's not the case, right?
自らが口にした言葉。
それでは失礼いたします。ご用がありましたらお呼びください。
Sean gave us a reserved bow and faced away. With that gesture, maybe she really did take a shot back on the witch, as just Beatrice had said. Because when the witch called out again, she sounded a little more quick-tempered than she had before.
カノンはわらわに感謝したぞ。そなたは感謝せぬのか。安息の日をわらわが与えることを。
家具なら安息の日を喜びましょう。ですが、私は人間ですので、だからあなたに感謝することはありません。ご用はそれだけですか？
ジョージから指輪をもらうつもりであろう。受け取れば、わらわがカノンと交わしたそなたを生贄に選ばないという約束を破棄すること。忘れ。
まだご用があるなら他のものを来させますので。それでは失礼いたします。
A flat-out interruption! Holy shit! Shannon still hadn't answered her, and the sound of the door closing came instead of an answer. Shannon's resistance probably stuck far more deeply into the witch than Shannon herself thought. Because an expression of hatred once again rose on Beatrice's face. She had made Canon submit, even though he hadn't been ensnared until the end. Where's Shannon, who had been so easily ensnared before, refused to submit this time?
やはりこれは面白いことではないか。わらわもまだまだ若いか。これだから1000年は生き飽きぬのよ。
Ah. Okay, and we'll see the family conference in the next episode, probably next week, or maybe this one. I'm not sure yet, to be honest. I'm not sure yet. It might be the only episode in this week, or it might be not the only one. But this is the only one I'm going to record today, at least. So yeah, I hope you liked the episode. And I hope I can talk with you about this episode and in the future ones. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for being with me, and I will see you in the next one. So for now, Pocket Watch is going out.